love Canada. North America is my favorite market, and that includes USA and Canada. And it's always been like, it goes back and forth where it's like this battle between sometimes Canada's my favorite, sometimes US is my favorite. Right now, I can't decide, but US and Canada, right now, 2012, 2013, best places in the world to play. So, and especially Toronto is like, literally, it's got to be in my top 5 markets in the world to play. Kindergarten used to be just for my own tracks, and we revived it. I hired a full-time A&R, and he goes out and finds undeveloped talent, unfound talent, and we basically sign them. And most of the time their tracks are good enough to release, but I'll just like polish it up a little, master it a little bit, but not really do anything to it. And we're basically finding guys that haven't been discovered yet and exposing them to the world, and finding artists and music that nobody else is finding, and trying to help them come up. So it's not about like going around and releasing tracks by, so-and-so who's hot right now, or we release tracks by unknown artists and hopefully make them known. It becomes a symbiotic thing too. Like my management has ended up signing 2 acts from Kindergarten because of the music that they've made, and then he helps them build a touring career, and it all is like a symbiotic thing within the family of management and the label. Popesca was the first artist that we signed into an artist deal, and then Charlie Darker, who's also from Canada as well. And then Dallas K we signed for a couple of singles, whose Aliens is the newest one that just got remixed by Botneck, who are also from Canada. Those are 3 main guys. We had a couple singles from Tom Starr. One of them's out, the other one's coming out soon. Tom's a little bit known, but we had done a track together on Ultra, and we had some unreleased stuff, so we signed it. But those 3 are the main guys that we're trying to like build and develop right now, and just constantly looking for new stuff. Also Conroe, who's also from Canada. So actually, like over half of our artists are Canadian. That's kind of weird. I didn't realize that. Next year, I think it's going to be a repeat of this year. I think it's going to be the same, because this year was the same as last year. It's Ultra, man. I mean, they have their way of doing things, and it is what it is, and it's been the same the past couple of years, and it's a fun party, and that's how it'll continue to be. Maybe they'll after what EDC did this year, I think they spent like $35 million on production or something. Maybe Ultra will try and up their game and do some more crazy like props and lighting and stuff. That seems to be the new thing. Like Tomorrowland was always kind of the leader with like physical props and creating like almost movie stages like on stage. So maybe I think festivals will start going that way, but it'll be a good time like always. I have a ton of new music coming up, but I don't know what's gonna happen with it yet, and I'm being kind of secretive about it. I have I think like 6 new songs made that nobody's ever heard before, and different from before, I'm not playing them in my sets right now. I've kind of created this idea where I'm not going to show anybody anything. My manager and my dad are the only people who have heard these songs. And if you showed it to my mom, then my mom's heard the songs too. But like literally nobody has heard this stuff. And I feel like I'm making an album, and I want to just drop like a 12-track album that nobody's heard a single snippet from ever, and just drop it all at once. And my contract with Ultra recently ended, so I'm off Ultra Records, and who knows what this album will come out on. If it is an album, who knows what the future holds. Basically, this whole like unknown factor has created this really positive creative headspace where I'm probably making the best music of my life, because there's no boundaries and there's no like, I have to make this for this deadline, My cat is on my lap during the entire production process, so he knows everything, but he doesn't talk about it. Twitter.com/Wolfgang Gartner, Facebook.com/DJ Wolfgang Gartner, because some random country artist already got Wolfgang Gartner. Instagram/Wolfgang Gartner, Vine Wolfgang Gartner. Twitter and Facebook is my main ones. Twitter I'm on a lot, and Facebook is where I post all the pictures. So like pictures from tonight, we'll have full album from tonight. We'll have a full album from Ottawa last night. Yeah. Hey, what's up? This is Wolfgang Gartner, and you're listening to Z103.5.